All right, showtime. Hello, everybody. At another episode of Fixing Things Together. My name is Jan Dvorak. I'm the founder and CEO of Liter Universe, also known as Storyteller or Storyteller CZ on social media. As you can probably guess from my voice, I'm recovering from being sick. So today is going to be still relatively short. Speaking of sick, sadly, our designer is also sick, so it's going to be just me and you today. Let me get my screen set up, and we might potentially look into actually some code. Also, we are streaming for the first time on Facebook instead of Twitch, because we can stream to 3 locations. So we stream to YouTube, Twitter, and we'll see if anybody on Facebook is watching. So I have my tea ready, some medicine as well. See how this goes. Well, then, since everybody is sick, I was thinking of doing some small tasks. So let's see what we can. Let's do this kind of a look. So one quick tasks that we can probably do is add global styling for external links and potential links open in a new tab. They are pretty much identical to at that point. So that's probably what we'll start with. And then we potentially can improve the language selector, which I'll have to probably do a bit more searching in our Figma to find out exactly where we put this, and maybe add some additional stuff into the database. That might be more interesting. We can do some improvements to user groups, forums. Then we can start on author QA and potentially user interests. So I think we'll start first with the global styling for external links. And here's a rare look into our code. A lot of stuff. In this case, we'll be looking in our global theme. And let's see how we want to open this. So let me move this over here. Hopefully I'll be still able to see your comments. And now this is like a special space for the global styles. So first things first, let's look at the just quickly here. So we'll have a global for external, and shall also add here for lengths as well. Let's see. So, and the thing is, normally what we want here is a, should I say it? Is just kind of like the symbol of the link out. And what I do have here is this utility from JoyPixels that shows me like the supported emojis. So let's take a look here and see if we can maybe find the one we are looking for. If not, we'll have to do a little bit more advanced search, because I do believe there is specifically, I think, well, not maybe specifically for this reason, but for a similar reason, there is a symbol. It's kind of like the arrow out of the box that exists. And that one is definitely possible to do. Can't find it, so external link. And let's see. Global selling for external links. Let's actually do it exactly like this and see what our search is going to put it. Of course, MDN. It's going to talk about all the basic stuff that you can do with the links. But in our case, yeah, here we go. Interesting. So it's an image. So it has a background. So that's one way to do it. So what they do is they create a padding on the right of 19 pixels, into which they put in this background image. That's so. So that would be one option. Wait, but we want here the second one. Article after. And they put it here as a SVG. That's also another option. And I think this might be actually what we want. So it's the easiest. Okay, so let's put that in. Let me check which branch I'm at, so let's start things up. And once things start up, we'll be able to check out if we have done things right. So first I have 4 browsers open. Okay, so that's why. Sharing. So that will be one. Issue, and that lets me think. Maybe also the accent color. That's another issue we have coming in as well. But let's switch to localhost and let's think, where could we have external links that we could test? Potentially on the About Us page. And if not, we'll just add them for testing purposes. So in the meantime, don't be shy to say hi in the chat and let us know what you're thinking, what you're doing, all the cool stuff. And that. It takes a little bit because I've been doing some dependencies workaround stuff, and it's a big application. So it's, and that's another thing we could probably do today is see if we can upgrade to even higher versions, but I think that would be more suited for another day. So here we go. The application is working just fine. Let's see about us here. And we no longer have any links because we've kind of moved. Wait, but we've got some here. So as you can see, it's working. The problem is it's like kind of this dark one. And I think another place where this is going to kind of, oops, no, I want workshop. Not work for us. Let's go to, should be, oh, this is still draft. Wrong universe. I want this, stories, this one, and there's share. You can see it's there as well. So it's working, and it's working too perfectly. So now we need to figure out how to make it, well, first things first. Well, okay, what's happening here? Why do we have this? This thing here. There should be transparent background. That's strange. Must be something new that has been probably fixed up there. So let's not worry about that for now. So what we want is to check here on our little image and let's see if we can maybe a little bit tweak this around. So fill is current color. Let's see what happens if I remove that. So first things first, let's get it to the color that we want. So SVG. Okay, so that's the minus SVG, and here we have all this stuff. So it's never easy, is it? So let's see. So of course, so this was the black one. And something related. So because we had the web page resolution looking here over here. So he does SVG URL. It's the same approach. Here, but with just a little bit different stuff. And I'm going to try how does this new icon, how is it going to look like compared to this one? Probably a little bit smaller, but a bit thicker, but still black. And what we need to do, one more thing, is to figure out how not to appear on a icon. It's an icon, so in our case, let's see. So here we have the link, which is blank. Then we have an SVG, and then we have an after. Part of our box. So if I do, let's see, it will have to be like this again for sure. But then we have to have here like if it's SVG. No, that's going to disappear the SVG instead of what I want. So let's look. CSS. If child div hide or something like that. Let's see what we get. Hide div if div has no child with class. So CSS. So this might be, how old is this? 2017. Thinking. Let's see this property. This might be potentially what we're looking for, because yeah, we have that. Question if we can change this like this in CSS. So that here has SVG. Content test. Before we start hiding, let's first actually see if we can get things to display. Okay, let me prepare here medicine. Some sweets to get more stuff. So this has been more than enough time. Let's see. Let's see if we can just do a normal selection. I'm thinking here that if we can just select this, then we can probably in that selection do a bit more different, so we have to chain it. So question here is not plus SVG. Okay, client refreshed. Let's force things a little bit. So back here to the documentation. Select H1 heading with a paragraph element that immediately follows the H1 and applies the style. Apply the style to H1. So it should be the plus SVG should be correct. Do something. Background color. Let's do yellow. And that should apply to these things very easily, because we have the link here, which immediately follows by SVG. So why is it not selecting? Let's see, how can we... Can we make this happen very nicely? Children now. Not really what we want in either case. It's very strange that the first selection works just fine, but the second one does not. I think with this is we want to select the link itself. If I put here just like SVG, it would select the SVG element itself. So one has plus H2. Is multiple elements with has so you can do a lot of chaining there. So that's going to be the thing. And while at it, let's open up our testing story here for sharing and see maybe how does the link look here, because it's here a link and then it's SVG as well. So that's a bit unfortunate for us. It should be SVG, SVG, SVG. Let's simplify it with just SVG. Oh, here we go. That seems to be the one. So then I should be able to do this shortcut. To display none. AI is getting a little bit in the way there of doing stuff that it should not. Now that is gone, it's gone down here as well. So I would say that's a success, partially. Main thing we are still missing is that it's not the proper color. How can we make that happen? Let's see. And we have the theme here as a variable. Theme is light. It will do some stuff. Let's just do this simple thing. And I will comment this out so that I don't have to find another example. Okay, so we are back here. So if it's not color, let's see if we can do fill. That's one is. Let's see if maybe we can. Okay, so here we are. We are here with the fill. Color doesn't work either. We set fill blue. Doesn't work. Let's try also the important stuff. That doesn't help either. So let's see. Ground color, that one works, but that's not what we want. So let's see. CSS is SVG, change color of SVG. Let's see what we have here. So it's definitely the fill rule. See background color specify with the fill property and the border with stroke. So maybe stroke. Nope. Or maybe we are just in a different background image. So maybe part of the problem is that it's being treated as an image. So with height path, fill none. So where do we have any coloring? In here. The only thing we have here is fill none. So again, I will try to remove it and potentially replace it then with the current color. So no, that was just the fill there for the actual background. So what I would be looking for is a stroke or something to that path. Delve deeper. SVG. It's path D. So here it is. So we have the stroke and all that stuff. So I think if we can do zero this strange number at the end, or can do stroke equals the current color was the one that there. Let's copy this for color as well. Using D as a CSS property. Line. And really do quite a few interesting things, I would say, with this. Let's do blue here to see, because if we can change it here, then I can probably put in so. So you can see the stroke there is blue. Definitely that. And now I somehow need to put this thing in there instead of. So let's Let's be a bit brazen about this and see what's going to come out of this little thing once it refreshes. So that's one lead, that's another one. So I'm probably missing one more here. Because that's how it looks to me. I think, yes, that's all blue now. So now that means I just need to figure out what should be the right palette. And yeah, under themes, let's go with the dark theme. And let's compare it to the light theme. Could probably be fine with just going with the grayscale, which is by default white and black. Or grayscale text. No, the grayscale text, that will be the opposite of what I want. Or even better would be background text. I think that makes the most sense. Background text for the palette. So let's see, do we have palette defined here? Yes. Background text. And in this case, we don't actually even have to do any of these things. We can just do the background text here like that. And that should simplify things. And because it will automatically figure out which color of the text it should be showing. So now we have the new WebStorm version. Or maybe not. So let's see. Where is our mistake? Stroke, palette. Let's see, we have palette working just fine. So the fill and stroke is FAAA, which makes me wonder maybe if okay, so they don't put the hashtags there, which is part of the problem. So we have to be, it should be white and not black, so that's another problem. So Let's go back to our red and blue. And on our light themes, the background text, if it's light, should be this. And if it's dark, it should be white. So let's see if we have that. Correct, or if we actually need to switch it. Or maybe, let's see. Width, height, stroke, FAAA, and that's correct. That's the light, or that's the dark. So FAAA, FA. Maybe doesn't like that as a denominator color. Oh, that's very strange. How do we do colors in SVG? So maybe, let's see. Oops, that was too much. I think it might be because it just only goes with these colors. Which, okay, in that case, I need to find something that's closest to these colors. So 41, 41. So 41 should be light, so it should be more of a dark color. So of course we have black. And the other one is FA. It'd be nice if they had it more. Do that. So 41, 41. So it's light, so it should be dark color. And we don't want grays because they just would not make it. So navy, indigo, it's kind of dark blue. Black. I think we'll have to go with black for now. And feel free to correct me in the comments now. Something that's close to FA. Quite a lot of them, light grays and a similar F0, FFA, and teak white. Alice blue would be more like that. Maybe too much to select. Flora white. That one looks right now the closest. Mint cream is a color. Okay. Things you learn. Linen FA something something. So that's kind of closest. Ivory. That would be an option. I think I like linen the most so far. So let's put that in here. Oh, it's so strange why you guys know how you sing if you sing the code well or if it's the quality is not there, in which case I might seriously look into how to fix that. So okay, linen works well with this. Maybe we can probably play a little bit with the colors later on, but I think this is the only thing maybe making it a bit bigger. Let's see what if I can do the 13. Be nice to have it a few pixels bigger. Oh, it actually made it smaller. What? Let's try to increase that. Somehow made it smaller. So what if I increase the view box? Effects. So let's go back to the 14. Okay. Let's see, what if I increase the width is, let's move it at 12. Maybe a little bit bigger. I think this will do for now. So it's always a bit of a compromises and all that stuff. So first things first, we must make sure that it doesn't display on icons or with icons. That would be undesired. And with that done, let's see. I think we can close to 15. Over here. So close to 15. Let's add that in here and turn this off because of just how I need to do this. So cherry pick, where is cherry pick? Share the commit, yes. And push. And the issue has been closed. So with that, this is done. One less thing to worry about in improving our system. So we have a lot of stuff for everything. But it will be soon 1 hour. That's kind of sad to see how such a small feature can take such a long time. But that's sadly how often it goes. Not much really to really do much there. So let me know if you want me to continue with something like this, or if you have any questions about anything. Sadly, the designers are sick today, so can't be with us. So I'm also recovering. So in a few moments, we are going to close this. And next time, let me check the calendar. So it'll be the 20th, and then we'll have another one on 27th. What we are planning to do for the next time is, so we have to check either next time or the time after. We are planning to do more of a learning lesson. So it will be, instead of fixing things together, we'll probably name it learning things together, or something along those lines. So we'll have to see. And at that point, I will be teaching, basis of CSS and HTML, so that, well, primarily so that the designers, or that Jasper and Henry both know some of the limitations of these systems, which will help them to develop better designs for us. And in some aspect, also the next step, what I kind of want to achieve with them is that they can go in and fix little design issues here and there on their own, and they don't have to worry developers. But of course, we'll have to check it anyway because of how interconnected everything is in the system. So we'll make that public so that you can also learn as well about those things. And I think I am stretching my voice too much. So let's not go overboard with this. I think the last thing is we want to fix this ugly thing that appeared here because of probably some upgrade in Rocket Chat. So you will only see this if you are a Storyteller subscribed here. That's our support. And wow, it really did. Yeah, the background got in there. So let me check in our Rocket Chat maybe if there is not some sort of a function that would allow me. So appearance only takes care of that. No, so this is probably a bug in Rocket Chat, but we should be potentially able to do something about it. So here we have that the background is transparent, as it should be. But somewhere it's getting set. Yeah, right here. Is that the scroll bar? No, scroll bar background. Somewhere along the line. Scroll bar. The background is getting set, which display. Maybe if not. So here we go. Maybe if not set, then it might be getting. Might be some unsetting. So what if I do nothing? That has no effect on it over here. Or another thing we can try is unset. No effect here. Let's try this on. Nope, not either. Let me actually try this in another browser. Let's get back my old Firefox browser to the help. And let's see what they say there. And I will have to log in one time to see this. So get ready with my password. Sorry, why is this not loading? Is it having an old? Oh, because it's not set on. That would be a good reason to not load. I'm not running the machine. Things are getting started up. I do recall I set some additional security feature on this Firefox. So let's see how that is going to run. Okay, not bad. And that's primarily because we really don't have a tracking or it's our own stuff. And wow, in this case, it's completely gone. That's interesting. So let's see what the have an issue in there that would explain from Rocket Chat. So this is search for live chat. User fail, app is crashing. Mm-hmm. So that's nothing recently. Let's do a reload. And the strange thing is, this iframe has the let's see, do we have this over here? Proud parent. So I'm thinking this could potentially be something maybe new in the browsers. But it's very strange that for Firefox, nothing appears at all. But in this case, that might be because of my security. Which removed this because it's like a cross-site stuff. So yeah, iframe, all that stuff is transparent. Color. Transparent does nothing in the body. Okay, body and HTML share the same class, so that makes sense. Same, which really leads me to think this might be related to the browsers in some aspects. So let's see if I do black. No, just completely ignores any input on background color or hello black. Completely ignores that. So let me check CSS iframe ground. I haven't used this search in a long time. Color of an iframe. So yeah, that's all. The line frame element. Okay, so that's for Vimeo. Somebody has same issue here. Style, background, blah, blah, blah. That's discourse related. Let's see Reddit. Why does iframe a background of an inside container with color scheme? Ah, here we go, because I said this earlier today. But yes, this is more. Let's see, there should be allow transparency true somewhere. Let's give it a look. Okay, Rocket Chat support. Oh, so it's getting. Need to really figure out where the parent node insert before J. Transparency. Okay, so if the color schema on the parent and child frames are different, then transparency doesn't work. That's interesting. So how do we get that guy running? A lot of. Okay, so we have the get element by ID, rocket iframe. And I think then iframe dot allow transparency equals true. So that's very, very interesting that if you change the color scheme like that, if in this case we have a dark and light, doesn't work. And let's see if it's now set. ID rocket in iframe. There's like set attribute. So let's do it this way. True. And actually in here, so sorry about it. And let's see if it actually will get that. So allow transparency is true, but it still is not the style that it's still giving us the problems. Let's see. Get iframe. What's style? Oops, apologies. Style And in this case, if we go back to our theme provider, what I did was do a color scheme. Let's see, color scheme. In this case, I'm going to get the theme. That, which in this case is called theme, use theme, our components. And that should be once it updates, color scheme. It should be the color scheme there, but that doesn't work. So it looks like I will actually have to sadly get rid of my mine stuff. So big thing here is if I could set it up, but I apparently can't. So I will have to figure out a different solution, but probably sadly I will have to wait. Just one more thing. No, that's correct. For scheme dark light. That's the so we change it back here in the theme provider. Color scheme. Scheme. Oh. Where I do this. Then I believe once we refresh. Yes, you can see before refresh, it's now gone back to normal. So, or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't want it to be set at all. So if I remove this completely, no, it's still there, but for a moment it worked. Maybe because I still have the color scheme on there for something different. Yes, I still have this color scheme here. So when that is gone, then that's fine. So let me try scheme normal. So is back in, and here let's do this. Therefore, it changes. Okay, so I need to force the normal color scheme here. We should be all set. So let's refresh and see if the changes picked up. Yes. Awesome. So that was the last fix of the day. So, and with that, as I said, next week we'll probably have a learning session, if not next week, then the week after, so that you have more interesting things and something to learn from this than just seeing us fixing things together. And if I am feeling it well, then about less than 3 hours, I will be doing a personal stream on my Twitch, most likely. Well, definitely on my Twitch, on other places as well. And it would be more of a relaxation stuff. So that is Storyteller CZ on Twitch if you want to just chat about different things that just comes to mind, and probably do some gaming, maybe word creation as well. So we shall see how that turns out. Also depending on my voice. If my voice is not doing well, then I will sadly have to cancel. And with that, thank you very much for joining me here today, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a nice week.